Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders.
Please welcome your 2026 Washington Commanders.
On the away sideline, that's Mike McDonald, head coach of the Seahawks. These guys playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making the long trip to the East Coast. On the opposing sideline, head coach of the Commanders, Dan Quinn. His side also among the slow starters this season, so a great opportunity for one of these teams to earn that first win. Kate Scott and Brock Hewer on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. He dodged the tackle. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. Bringing him out, a ninth-year pro who helped lead his team to the promised land last season. Here's Sam Darnold.
If we had asked Sam Darnold, coming out of USC as the third overall pick in the draft, to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
At the 33-yard line, a 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Working on second down, Darnold. And that one's going to be incomplete. Third down coming up.
Intended for Rashid Shaheed. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7.
Throwing here, Darnold. And this one's going to wind up incomplete. He had him over the middle for a second, but he was muscled off that catch. That brings about 4th down. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. Bringing him out now in his 3rd season, one of the game's young stars at the position. Here is Jaden Daniels.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, you're not happy about it. And he will be focused on rectifying those things here.
Second and 3 now.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's Daniels. He gets it away, but almost no power behind it. Incomplete, and now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Tight end going in motion here.
To go.
3rd and short, Daniels. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. He's under pressure, and he's not going to get away. They take him down at the 30. Dorrance Armstrong. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. Darnold looking to throw. And can't find the connection on second down. That incompletion means it is 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on 3rd down. Not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Daniels. Pressure closing in. They're going to get him back at the 20. And it's Ernest Jones. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
At the 20-yard line.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. He finds him 7 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
3rd and 10.
To the air on 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You and I know, Kate, it's on average about 60 to 65 plays a game, somewhere between 10 and 12 third downs. And what you don't want to do is start 0 for 2 in that column.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. He's going to be forced out after he picks up about 19 yards. And that's good for a Seattle first down.
First down, Seattle.
Now Darnold off the play action. It's caught. Barner. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the
2nd down. Darnold. Barner with the grab. Some nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
They'll pitch it to Charbonnet. And he's encouraged out of bounds after that 9-yard gain, so that's going to make it 2nd and 1.
Plenty of volume last week in the run game. They tried. There just was not much execution, and unfortunately no victory to go along with it. Got to find explosive run plays in today's NFL, and they're going to be searching for them today.
And a good gain here. 11 yards it looks like. That's going to pick up a first. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. That almost felt like an instant replay of his previous run, Brock. Another great opening created up front, and he said thank you very much.
And this offense totally in the driver's seat. You want to try to run it back a 3rd time? Also maybe a time to throw it right over their heads with a little play-action pass.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. And he's going to be brought down before he can even get to the marker. So now it's going to be 4th down. Well, running it was a long shot, right? We all knew that. And even with that small pickup, still a few yards away from moving those chains.
And I don't mind the run call. I really don't. Those can be very effective in those situations. But that defense, they were up for it, and they hit it before it got started.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. Play fake here, Daniels. He's going to keep it this time. And his slime puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Off his hands and incomplete. That should have been caught. Not the way to answer your first target. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 4.
To throw, Daniels. Caught. This is Lane. Stop is made after a gain of about 7. That's going to be enough for the first.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Hand off to Krosky Merritt, running left. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. Second down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Complete to Diggs out left. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. There to the 45.
That's good for a Washington first down.
Now run it out of the pistol. Krosky Merritt. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. Man, it is a first down Washington. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. Now, you want to get that century mark. That's a number that running backs are proud of, and stacking runs like that will sure help.
Going to the ground again on first. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker, that is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. Now he takes it. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Washington Commanders first down.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points. From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Daniels from the pistol. He's going to tuck it and run. And he gets home. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels, number 3 for him this season. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Tackle made by Trey Amos. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
To throw, here's Darnold. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Darnold to throw. Finds Charbonnet underneath. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. Back deep is Williams. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They come in on a little two-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Here's Krosky Merritt to open the drive. He cuts it back right. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Moody able to tack on that extra point and lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now.
Commanders 14, Seahawks 3.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. This makes it up to the 25. The Seahawks offense running out now. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Starting this one out with Charbonnet. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. 2nd down now, they need 7. Now Darnold. And it was a big play for a moment, but he can't keep control of it through that hit. It's incomplete. That brings us to 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. And they cleaned that play up nicely, Brock. After a gain of 4, they limited them to that, so not enough to stave off this 4th down. Michael Dixon on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Commanders and running back Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt headed back to the field now. And they'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6. Play action now, Daniels. It is caught left side. And he turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
On the counter, Krosky Merritt. They manage about 9 before a stop is made. And it's going to be 1st down Commanders. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from it. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock, and could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
The pressure's there, and they drop him back at his own 45. DeMarcus Lawrence. And that forces them back now into a 2nd and 15.
At the 45-yard line.
After the sack, Daniels. He finds Tigakonkwo for the grab. And boy, they made a challenge for that 1st down. They got very close, picked up 14. Now it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Krosky Merritt straight ahead. Give him 2 yards. Stop made pretty quickly there. And that's going to bring up a Commanders 1st down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And some nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here's Daniels on 2nd. It's caught. This is Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
That's good for a
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. Escapes the defender. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Brock, you tell me about this all the time. A tight end's top responsibility changes by the down. And on that one, it was all about blocking, getting his guys some space to get vertical.
Really got to be some of the most versatile players on the team. I was spoiled in my life, in my football life, to watch really the Colts and their 12 personnel so good in the run game, just like that one. Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open.
And he gets in, touchdown! Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the lead now up to 18 points.
Seahawks 3.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First call here coming from the shotgun. Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On second down, a run with Charbonnet. Taken down after a quality gain, though, 15 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Seattle.
Darnold now to throw. Into the hands of Smith and Jigba over the middle. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly.
Second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
On second down, here's Darnold. Looking for him again, but not this time. That's incomplete. The defender made the adjustment and the hit to break it up, Brock. It's third down.
It's third down and 6 yards to go.
Throwing here, Darnold. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made.
A gain of 26.
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Darnold looking to throw. Rushes right there as he releases it. And it goes nowhere near the target. Lucky to avoid a sack there, Brock. It is second down.
Coverage by Mikey Sambrastill.
And again, it's Darnold. Hauled in by Arroyo on the right side. And he's taken down after gaining a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. From the gun, Darnold. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Myers' kick is good. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Rashad White on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders and running back Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt headed back to the field now. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll give it to White to begin the drive. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down, Daniels. He's brought down. They got him at the 25. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Brought in right side by McLaurin. He's tackled after a gain of about 13. And it is a 1st down, Washington.
That's good for a Washington 1st down.
To throw, Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Incomplete.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Daniels now. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Approaching the final minute here before halftime.
Incomplete. Josh Jobe on the coverage.
Throw here, 3rd down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Seahawks and Zach Charbonnet ready for another go on offense. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the 2nd quarter, but that is enough time to get a drive together. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Charbonnet. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. 2nd down, Darnold. Brought in right side. And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that 1st down too.
A gain of 15. And
to throw, here's Darnold. This one's caught. It's Shaheed near the sideline. And give him 6 on that play. That means it is 2nd now and manageable. Here's Darnold to throw. And this throw is going to be incomplete. 3rd down. Now Darnold. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout.
1st down, Seattle.
Here's Darnold. And he's going to go down. They drop him back on his own side at the 47. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
It's 2nd down.
Working on 2nd down. Darnold. Throwing the out route complete. And it's a gain of about 13 before he steps out. Didn't get the first, though, but it does help him ahead of this 3rd down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And this stays a 15-point game. Look at this, 3 tight ends to the right on his 1st and 10.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a two-score ball game here as we resume play. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the third quarter. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Man in motion out of the slot. Going wide receiver run to start this series. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Play fake here. Daniels. Okonkwo brings it in. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That's good tight coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
Encroachment defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Third and short, Daniels. And no luck, that's incomplete, and that means it is 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
This is Cup. That's Cup. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. So 5 on the catch, 5 still to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Charbonnet now up the middle. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They're going to try with the wideout. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Darnold. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
It's 3rd down and goal.
3rd and long for him here.
10-yard line.
Jukes away from one. Catch made. And he's going to be brought down shy of not just the end zone, Brock, but that 1st down marker as well. So now offense facing an interesting 4th down decision.
2-yard line.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone. Motioning one of the tight ends. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. And I think they can finally loosen their collars just a little bit, Brock. A nice little cushion now off their own goal line.
That necktie is knotted pretty tight when you're down there smelling your own goal line, so gives them a little room, exactly what they needed.
Running on 2nd with White. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete to Diggs out left. And he's going to be taken down, so call it about 8 yards on that play. And that means they got the 1st.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run here from the gun. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Daniels. Looking screen, but they intercept it. And they're going to score. It's a pick six for Seattle. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they are back within a score here.
Commanders 21, Seahawks 13.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's White on the return. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Now run it out of the pistol. Krosky Merritt. They get to him. He's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And it's going to be first down Commanders.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Commanders first down.
Here's Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. Out of the gun, White. And he's going to be hauled to the ground with a first down in tow, Brock. Give him 9 on that play.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. They break the huddle. It's second down now. Throwing now, Daniels. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Brings up third down and 13.
Daniels back to throw. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. This will be from 52 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's now a two-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The Seahawks and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. On first down, this is Charbonnet. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's third down.
He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's going to have them a first down. That was close for a moment when he caught it, but he knew what he needed to do after he did so.
A gain of 7, and the Seahawks first down.
From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Play made by Deron Payne.
I'm not seeing any signs of wear on those legs. In fact, I think this running back likes getting his number called. Eventually, sure, you're going to have to spell him, but right now he's in a pretty good rhythm.
Right side, Shaheed's got it. Met there, driven out to cap that gain at about 6 yards. And that's going to be a Seahawks first down.
First down, Seattle.
On the counter, it's Charbonnet. And called out one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at second down.
He was brought down by Sonny Styles. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second
And we won't have another snap. That is the end of our third quarter. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Back now for our final quarter. Man, they're staring down a 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Darnold. Taken in by Shaheed. And they're going to bring him down, but 8 was enough. They got what they needed. First down coming.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it, and when they both recognize it, you get that. You get a first down.
Darnold looking to throw. Finding Shaheed, back-to-back plays. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Play fake, Darnold. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. This is Darnold on first. Staying busy, staying perfect on these series. 5 for 5 throwing the ball. A give here to Charbonnet. Oh, the football's loose. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And credit to him, he's able to get this beyond the line. A small positive on a play that nearly ended in a turnover. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. To throw, here's Darnold. This one's caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Rashid Shaheed. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And he runs it across. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Seattle.
Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today.
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Commanders and running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt headed back to the field now. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on 1st. Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Play action now, Daniels. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Daniels now. That is batted away up front. Throw doesn't even get beyond the line thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Seahawks and Zach Charbonnet ready for another go on offense. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. To the left and pulled in by Cup. Well, they found something that worked there. Nearly 30 yards on that play. And almost always, that's going to be good for a first.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Darnold's on 1st and 10. And he is sitting a completion shy of reaching that 300-yard mark for this game. Throwing off the play fake. Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it, so still 10 to go on 2nd down. Here's Darnold to throw. And not able to corral this one. That's going to be ruled his 2nd drop of the game. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Got his man. It's Cup over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
1st down, Seahawks.
Darnold now to throw. And it's incomplete. Started as a catch, but the hit forced it free before he could secure it. Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. Darnold. And this one's going to be forced out by the hit. Incomplete. They've been going his way all game, Brock. Defense is paying attention. Someone there to bring up 3rd down. Now Darnold. Throwing this one back at the end zone. And that's broken up by a big hit in the end zone. What an effort there to prevent that touchdown. And that forces 4th down. Tracking for it, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now pitch it to Krosky Merritt. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Left side caught by Lane. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And he's got a chunk here, about 14 yards before the stop is made. 1st down coming up.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Washington 1st down.
Giving this to Krosky Merritt. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Slot man motioned over.
2nd and 6.
Working on 2nd down. Daniels on the screen. This is White. He's going to be forced out after he picks up about 19 yards. And that's going to bring up a Commanders 1st down.
And a Washington 1st down.
To throw, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. And it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup. Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
On the counter, Krosky Merritt. Oh, he lost the football! And the Seahawks have it. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
Well, we got a close game here, Layden. Both sides of the ball. They're getting the same message from the coaches. Any play could be the impact play that decides this one.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. He's going for it himself. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got the first down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Washington first down.
From the red zone now. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, a run for White. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
Julian Love. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Daniels back to throw. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. Chigakonkwo capping an 11-play march to pay dirt. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Starting from the 5. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. He's not going to be able to get rid of it. They got to him. Deron Payne. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
2nd down, Darnold. It's a screen pass, Charbonnet. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
They are officially left now clinging to one final lifeline. And for me, you know the situation. Players, not plays. Get your best player the ball on the most critical down of the game.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. Now hang on, they want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. 1st and 10, it's a gift to White. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
This one set up for Daniels. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
A gain of 1 brings up
The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play. Back to throw. And they come up empty on that third down. Would have been good for the first, but couldn't hang on through that hit. It is fourth down. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. From 37 yards in the right hash. Moody knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a two-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. The turnover on downs only led to 3, obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Darnold looking to throw. And he will not find the connection on the other end there. Incompletion sets up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard
To throw, here's Darnold. It's caught, Barner. And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down near the 31.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
Looking to throw it. He's got Smith-Njigba for the catch. He's going to be forced out following a gain of about 10. And that's good for a Seattle first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Seahawks.
And again, it's Darnold. Dumps this off to Charbonnet. And a good tackle as that ball is secured, limits that gain to 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, Darnold.
48-yard line.
A throw right side, finds Cup. He's going to be hit there, and they're going to take him out of bounds after a gain of 11. And that gives the Seahawks the first down. Here's Darnold to throw. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play, Brock. That's going to set them up with a first down. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
A gain of 12. First down, Seahawks.
So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as we say so long from Landover.